Hey, Tackle Warehouse, what's up? It's Justin Lucas. We're hanging out in my shop right next to my boat. And this is another, I would call it a how-to video. I don't rig my boat personally, and if you don't, you can tell somebody else how to rig your boat with this video. I think this is really important stuff because we run so many electronics these days. Really, even if you're running more than 3, right? If you're running 4 or 5 graphs now, I believe this is the best setup that you can have on a boat. I've had it for several years now. I feel like it's bulletproof, and I'm gonna walk you guys through my system. So number one, we're on a Phoenix. We've got a Yamaha outboard, and we have 4 Solix 12s and 1 HDS 12 from Lowrance. And then we have a Minn Kota Ultrex right now on the boat. And I run 2 AGM cranking batteries. Those are hooked in parallel. I've got a little GoPro here, so I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like inside. All right, so you can see right here, we've got 2 cranking AGM Group 31s. These are X2 batteries. And Yamaha highly recommends AGM. They do not recommend lithium for cranking, so that's why we run this. And they're very, very reliable as cranking. And essentially when they're hooked in parallel like this, they just act as one big battery. So even though it's 2, I have a power pole charge, and it treats them as one. So just imagine if one starts to get low, it's pulling juice from the other one, but they go up and down together as one. Of course, we have our power pole blade pumps right there, tucked away in the corner. And then over here for the trolling, these are 100 amp hour, really important to pay attention to amp hour too, but 100 amp hour lithium 12 volt Battleborn batteries, and they give me tons of power out there on the water all day long, actually multiple days if you want it. And I'm kind of reaching far stretch over there, but my power pole charge is on the opposite sidewall from where we're standing over there. So of course everything is connected with a quick disconnect switch. You can turn all the power off. And the really cool thing about Phoenix that I love about Phoenix is they run all these wires for the graphs at least. All the wires are 10 gauge marine grade wires, and they each have dedicated wires to them. There's a fuse panel in the rod box, and that's where they all go to. So keep in mind too, we've also got 360. We're running active target with Lowrance. So there's a lot of stuff going through all of these batteries, but with the power pole charge as the maintenance system for these batteries, every time I start my motor, they're getting a boost. If I make a run, they're getting a better boost, and then they charge really quick, and by the morning, I'm ready to go full day on the water again. I can go, I've been out there as long, for one day, as long as 15 hours before up north in the summertime. But I've also gone where I forgot to plug them in or whatever, lost power at some of these places we're staying, and the next morning might not have a full charge, but because of the power pole charge and 2 cranking batteries, everything can kind of pull power from each other and share it throughout the boat. For those that are not familiar with the power pole charge, what this does as a battery charger and a battery maintenance system, the best way I've ever had it explained to me and very easy to understand, is it essentially takes all 5 of these batteries and makes them act as one. So if your lithiums are starting to go down, it'll pull some juice from the AGM back to them. And same thing with the cranking. If they start to go down a little bit, it's gonna pull some juice from the lithium and put it back in the cranking. And the really nice thing is the app on your phone, you can use it, watch and make sure that they're getting a good charge, that they're plugged in, that everything's good there. And yeah, the power pole charge, everybody's using it now. It's really the only way to go if you're looking for a charging system for your boat. And there's really just no other way, in my opinion. If you're running this many graphs, there's no other or better way to rig a bass boat than this.